Hi, happy Friday. Today I wanted to share with you one of my favorite postures, which is Pincha myrasana. And the setup posture for that is Dolphin pose. So it's basically downward dog, but on the forearms. So either people love this because it gives more stability or hate this because their shoulders are so tight that they can't go in their forearms. When your hands are on the floor as opposed to your forearms, you have more ability to move. When your forearms are there, you're sort of more locked in. So understanding how to give the shoulders more space, create width in the upper back, create width in the chest, is going to really help you with dolphin pose. And if you're struggling with this posture and can't stand it, hopefully this will help. So to start, I'd like to sort of warm up the shoulders a little bit using a block. And basically we're gonna just draw the shoulders on the block and tips the shoulders, and the head will be off the block, so you'll be in a back bend. If the floor feels too far away, feel free to get another block for your head, pillow, blanket, something like that. So I'm just going to take a few moments to breathe the back of my heart, tips of the shoulder blades into the back of this block. So tailbone is down. I'm not tucking, so release the tail. Allow a natural curve, natural arc of the spine from the tailbone through the low, mid, upper spine, and my head easily touches the ground. And I'm just going to stretch my arms out to the side. Palm face up, ideally to help that external rotation in the upper arms to help you spread the collarbone chest. Sort of settling here for a couple breaths. Noticing my neck, make sure that there's space and length through the back, sides, front of my neck. And I generally sense the line of energy from my tailbone through the back of the skull. A nice, even arc. So just 2 more breaths here. Inhaling, breathing deeply into the block, into the sides of my waist. Exhale. The front waistline soften down, keeping that natural arc, that natural back bend. 1 more breath. Really allow this to feel good. You could even stretch the legs out, find a little more reach the thighs. So either stay with this or press yourself up and increase your back bend. So I'm going to go to the second height, tips of the blades. I'm going to cradle my head and my hands, elbows up. And again, you can keep your head on your hands supporting your head, use a block, or if your head can easily touch, you can just let it rest. But always feel, if it feels sort of yucky there, you can just support your head. Again, elbows up, shoulders back, width in your back. So breathing, conscious breaths into the back of the heart, into the back of the scapula, into the block. Exhale. So deep breaths, consciously breathe into the back. Back of the throat even, exhale. And with the elbow tips reaching up, that's going to help some protraction of the shoulders, create more width and space so the breath can travel in all the corners of your back, and all the corners of your heart. Maybe allow the arms to open. Take 1 more full breath. And then I'm going to bend my knees, pressing my elbows, keep the natural back bend, and then pressing my pelvis, elbows, hands to come up. Okay, so I could go to the next position, but I'm not going to go that deep today. Okay, so having that awareness, breathing into the block, we're going to keep that awareness as now we come into quadruped, moving into dolphin. So I'm going to squeeze the block with my 2 hands, and as I squeeze the block, it's just going to feed up into my armpit chest, create a little bit more awareness to how my shoulders are integrating in my back. And I know we always want our shoulders down, but when we're lifting our hips up, we want to create some space so our shoulders have space. And if we're consciously pushing the shoulders down, we're going to get locked and we're not going to get up into our dolphin pose. It's just going to be an ow, ow, ow right here. So instead of pushing the shoulders down, do the opposite. Shrug the shoulders up to the ears, out of the hips. So lengthen the sides of the waist. Maintaining that, that's an action we have to keep doing. You have to keep shrugging. See how my shoulders come forward to the elbows. You want that. You want that to start. And that's when we lift our hips up, you'll see the shoulders will then be more in a good position, not pushing down, creating tension. So squeeze the brick, lengthen the side body by shrugging shoulders actively to ears. Keep that action. And then instead of retracting the shoulders, protract the shoulders by pushing down into the floor, squeezing the brick, shrugging shoulders, pushing down, and breathe as if you had a block between the shoulder blades on your back right here. So obviously I'm flipped, but I'm still that conscious breath into the shoulder blades, into the back of my heart. And then I exhale, keep my squeeze, I keep my push, I keep my length, keep nodding the chin to chest. And in that space, keep shrugging. I'm going to curl the toes, lift the hips, and then as I walk my feet in, keep shrugging shoulders and melt the chest, heart through the shoulders. Neck is free, and I inhale, keep shrugging, keep pressing, keep squeezing the brick, breathing into the back of my heart. And then exhale, invite the front ribs in, lift my hips up toward the top of my shoulders. So this is a huge back strengthener. I'm opening my chest here, lengthening the side. But again, I squeeze the brick, I shrug the shoulders, I push the floor. And here's my dolphin pose. Ears right nestled between upper arms. One more full breath. Inhale, breathe into the back of the heart. You can always bend those knees if your low back's tight. Exhale, push, shrug, extend the hips up out of the back of the heart, and then rest. Lower the two knees. Whew, so hopefully that felt pretty good. Now to kick up into your Pincha myrasana, your forearm balance, it's possibly one of my favorite postures. I had problems with this posture for years because I was always pulling my shoulders down, and finally I was like, what if I shrug my shoulders up, creating space? It helps so much. And that protraction of the shoulders, you really need that width. So as you go upside down, you have gravity pulling you down. You have some leverage to resist gravity. Okay, so now if you're feeling comfortable in your dolphin, close to a wall, let's see if we can kick up. So again, I'm going to squeeze the brick. I'm going to squeeze. I'm going to shrug. I'm going to pause. I'm going to breathe. And I'm going to push. I'm going to protract the shoulders, release my head and neck. And again, I have to keep squeezing. I have to keep shrugging. I have to keep pushing. These are actions you want to maintain start to finish. Breathe more and more space in the back of the heart as if the block was still there. And even in the back of the throat space. Sorry, my necklace is in my way. There's my necklace. And then I'm going to keep the shrug, lift my hips, walk it in. And I'm going to kick up, find the wall. Here we go. Both feet on there. And again, keep shrugging, keep pushing, keep breathing to the back of the heart. Connecting your waist through the thighs, knees. And then keeping the space, keeping the length, keeping the push. Maybe begin to look forward. Draw the chest forward, gaze at the block. Keep pulling your stomach in, maybe test your balance. Throat is back. And you breathe here, breathe into the back of the heart. Exhale, push the floor, lengthen your toes to the sky. And you're in Pincha myrasana. One more breath. Really stretch up. And then one leg down. Whee! Okay. There's always more. So if you want to have a little bit more fun with this one, you could see how long you can reach those legs into a nice balanced arc. So to do that, you move your block back a little bit so you have more space. So all the same actions. Squeeze. Shrug, find some length. Push, find some width in between the shoulder blades.
Find your dolphin pose. And then, again, I'll do the opposite leg this time, kicking up. Then kick up. Find the wall. Join my other leg to it. Inhale. Keep shrugging, keep pushing. Exhale. Melt my heart, looking forward. And maybe walk the feet down the wall. And as I shrug shoulders up to ears, I melt my chest through the shoulders. Drive my feet out of the heart. One more full breath. Exhale, breathe space. And then one leg up. See if I can find my balance. There we are. And then one leg down. Whee!
Wow. Haven't done that one in a long time. And why not? Let's try our scorpion, shall we? So for this one, I will move closer to the wall. For the scorpion, you need open hip flexors, open quads. Mine aren't that open right now, but I'll see what I can do. So, just another opportunity to practice my length, my space, release my head, breathe space into the back of the scapula, curl my toes under, find my dolphin. Keep the shrug, keep the push, keep the squeeze. Keep one foot up, find my Pincha myrasana, just for a breath or two. Then I can bend my knees, simultaneously draw my chest forward as I walk my feet down. Shrug shoulders, soften heart. Maybe one foot, maybe the other foot. That's enough for me today, but you have the idea. Pull yourself back up in your pincha. And then lower one foot and the other foot. Whew. So we just did a whole bunch of opening, back bending. Now let's do the opposite. So I'm just gonna end us with a little child's pose. So I'm gonna support my back, so I'm gonna keep my knees together. I'm gonna fold over my knees, use the block for my head. And again, just breathing deep breaths in my lower mid upper spine. A little side to side feels good. Just 2 more deep breaths. And then press down to come up. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that little tutorial on Dolphin and moving into Pincha myrasana and possibly one day Scorpion. That's a huge posture. But again, don't shy away from shrugging your shoulders, getting that length, finding some push to pull back, breathe into the back of the heart, feel the shoulders have a little bit more room, to move and feel, connect in a happy, healthy way. Okay, best to you. Happy Friday.